You know, the railway had a long history here during the winter with avalanches. Even before they put the railway through, they studied avalanches here. Back in the 1880s, they had a guy named Cunningham that came up and spent winters here studying where avalanches ran and how large they were and how frequent they were in order to design the railroad originally. A lot of that work was used in studying the area to lay out where the Trans-Canada Highway would eventually run. So we had a good 100 years of data to start with to design the road. The original studies for that through Parks Canada started in the late 1950s, 1957 and 1958, looking at where avalanches ran and just basically traveling through the area in the wintertime to get an idea how big avalanches were and where they might want to put a road or defense structures in the future. The design work was started based on what they observed, and they decided where to put snow sheds. The original plans to put snow sheds through the summit area of the pass were actually much more extensive than we have today. Once they found out what it cost to build a snow shed in 1960, they backed off their plans a little bit and made them smaller, but used defense structures like diversion dams and dikes to channel the snow over the snow sheds that they did build. And that way they could economize on what snow sheds they had to actually build.
Annually, there are several $1 billion worth of goods that travel on the Trans-Canada corridor, and the economic impacts of closure times are significant. Therefore, Parks Canada, in addition to our stewardship of protected places, have a role in the economy in keeping this highway open and keeping the transport going. Since the Trans-Canada Highway was constructed, we've seen traffic volumes increase steadily. And with that added traffic comes higher avalanche hazard indices.
This place can produce avalanches that are quite large immediately after a storm with just a little bit of snow that comes after. So through experience, we've discovered what to be wary of, how much snow you required before an avalanche would be big enough to hit the road. A lot of those things are being refined every year with analysis. It's all the groundwork that was laid by the early pioneers here in Rogers Pass.